Okay, we're back. It's all good. We're back into the game. Welcome, guys. Flipside versus Navi into the second round after a long overdue. We do have the investment coming through. Thank you guys for sticking around for those short delays. We were just rebooting the server up, I can imagine, and then sorting out the round before. So, all good. All good. Anyway, if you weren't here earlier, my name is Hugo. I'll be casting this event, at least today. It's only a one-day event. 3 best of 3s and we'll be done. We're kicking off with the second round of the first matchup. It's Navi here. On this T side, plenty of weaponry coming into their first buy. Got C's limited to a UMP, but he's picked up a little bit more utility in Navi, putting some focus towards the outside. Going to start to push him quite heavily. It leaves World at it with a lot of pressure here with that scout. Going to go for the tags, and he's done damage. Markelov picking up the first kill from Secret as well as he falls back. And Flipside currently sitting in quite a good spot. Look at the damage done onto Navi. We've got 3 players tagged up. 2 of them below 50, sorry. And now Navi going to start to assert their position, pushing into Secret. There are 2 players here on the CT side. Markelov being the first. He tags up a little bit more. Guardian's down to 21 right now. And it's going to be Waylander to support to pick up the next kill of the round. Edward falling short. And good work done by Flipside. The time is low and Navi are being held out of this B side. But it's Simple to step up for the T side. Picks himself up too. But look at Blade's positioning. He's just waiting, biding his time on the B site. Does get the damage off, but Simple returns fire. And this man is going absolutely massive right now for Navi. 3 kills currently, bringing it back against all odds. And Electronic, while he may round his way down towards B, Simple is on the other side, and Flamey is the one to get the kill. Leaving it all on World. 2 low players, but nothing for Guardian. And that'll be Navi picking up the round. A very close one. And almost looked like Flipside had it in their favour, but Simple goes absolutely huge with 3 kills. And shuts them down, picking up the round for this T side. To carry on, we've got the double Mac 10 for Navi. Wanting to rack up some money, as Flipside don't have any investment other than a P250 each and a nade on Markelov. Some aggression here over on round 10. We're going to be looking for the first pick. Is actually digs his teammate C's, but they're going to start to converge on the position of Waylander, who's hurrying his way down towards B. C's chases Electronic in hell and gets himself a free kill as well. The rest of Navi just hold on to their positions while they let the Mac 10s roam free, running around the map and doing the damage, and they will. All onto Markelov. 1 for him, but it's only a small consolation. The Mac 10 was going to be upgraded anyway, and Navi pick up a clean 3-0, only losing 1 player in the process. Robbie here, I am indeed casting all the games, yeah. I will be solo casting, apologies for that. I was hoping to have a duocaster, but everyone I cast with is either at the Minor or at DreamHack Summer or casting another online league, so I wasn't able to find someone to step in. But there's no issue with solo casting, I don't mind it. It's always good. A bit more interaction with the chat. This is more of a relaxed stream, it is online again, so, you know, not as much pressure. Either way, by coming through, they upgrade the second Mac 10 off of C's there, turn it into an AWP on Guardian. Definitely an upgrade. As he looks to make his way outside of Squeaky Door, the rest of them charge out, but look at the position of Edward. He's just crept out onto the site. They have no idea. He has a perfect position. He'll strike. Electronic tagged up, but Blade actually responds. It's trades going back and forth, but they haven't got rid of Blade on the roof. He drops in finally to pick up 3 kills, and that leaves Guardian alone, stuck by vents. A 1v1 is going to be needed 3 times for him to pick up this round because he's only got an AWP. Blade sits alone on the site, the bomb dropped as well. Markelov holding off from main, so even if Guardian pushes forward, he's got to watch his right angle. Because Markelov just waiting there. It's all down to timing. He's cornered off by the door, but he's going to start to push on in anyway. They don't know exactly where he is as a lucky factor. As he starts to make his way in through this A site. It's all timing. Markelov steps and Guardian turns around, gets himself a free pick there. Markelov, though, isn't going to go down in vain. Waylander trades him out, pushing in from the Squeaky Door, and the round will be going to Flipside. But that could have been dangerous. If Waylander pushed there and got picked, that round could have fallen apart. It's an online casting from the English perspective. The actual LAN event is going on in Moscow, Russia. So they have all the players, all the audience, and all the Russian casters on site, but the English stream, i.e. me, is at home doing this online. So everything is going on at the same time. There's a lot of events running right now. Either way, Navi can still buy up. They got a couple of clean anti-ecos, so their money's going to be okay. I mean, they lost a few players on that second one, but not holding them back anyway. Guardian pick up outside with that AWP, finds World 8 to start the round, and now Markelov shifts to coming down that stairwell over in Secret. They nade him, they force him back down to 60. And Navi are going to start wrapping heaven, but Waylander should surely hear these footsteps. They know exactly where they're going. As Edward moves up. He's got support from Seized outside as well. Waylander will shut down Guardian. That's going to be the trade coming in. The orb dropped and Electronic follows up from heaven. Takes down Edward. Putting Navi in an awkward spot. They need to get a pick off. But what is Waylander doing? Why is he fighting outside? Just pushing in through hell. Going to go down. Blade trades, but it's again another one coming in from Navi. It seems like Waylander may have thrown away the man advantage. And now with Electronic being so low, this round is looking good for Navi. It's a 2v2. They have all the map control to play with. They can pick where they want to go. Flipside are going to be spread out anyway. And now they're going to start to wrap in through hell. If they hit A, they're going to be in a world of hurt, because it's going to be Electronic holding the close angle, Markelov supporting from main, but instead Navi are rerouting down towards B, and this is a better decision. It's unlikely Flipside are going to have 2 players on B, maybe 1. But you'd never double stack B in this kind of position, because A is so difficult to retake sometimes if you get that heaven post plant on the side of Navi. So they're playing it safe. Markelov in the meantime is rotated down vent, so he'll be in somewhat of a position, but not good enough because Flamey will just rip his dome off. The bomb goes down as well as Seized and Flamey get into their post plants. And Electronic with only 20 points of health, I can't imagine that he would even go for this. Do you guys get to read Twitch chat when you're duocasting in ESO Pro League or LAN events? No one says no, but you don't do it because you want to focus on the game. Far more important. When it comes to online CS, it's a lot more relaxed, so it's kind of, or online casting, so it's kind of do what you want. But when it comes to LAN events, no one with a brain looks at their phone or looks at Twitch chat, because you want to focus on the actual matchup. Am I casting naked? Fully naked, yeah. Ooh, unfortunate there for Seas. Tries to save the AWP. Shut down on the exit. Pie coming through once again though. Gonna have Navi picking up that 4th round, resetting the economy of Flipside there and then. And as a result, we see a force coming up from the CT side. AWP on Wilder, everyone else in the UMPs. Markelov is limited to a 5-7, but there's not really a limitation in the current meta. We've actually got a lot of SMGs here from the T side, but it doesn't matter because Seas is just going to entry through the door, shutting down Wilder that he already removed, but the fire back from Blade is hot as he fires off 2 with the UMP. Electronic supports with a single one on the site as well, and now Navi look to bring that bomb down towards B. Simple catches rotations in the meantime as well, and it Sees to make his way onto the site. The only issue is without the support of his brother, he is going to be alone. And with 12 points of health, it's very, very risky. Flipside are in full control here. Assuming they don't let Simple get a pick as he roams around A, they should be able to close out this round. AWP is back in the hands of Markelov. 1.6 legend he was, and Simple using his smoke to allow him to push up close in the hut. That's going to at least distract Blade for the time being, expecting him to push on through, but Simple just holds tight. Potentially could be going for that late ramp push to at least regroup with his teammate, and with 3 enemies alive, only a low amount of players left, this is doable. Electronic gets mollied out, Simple shuts him down with a rifle. Unfortunate timing, but now 30 seconds. Simple needs to make his way down B. He needs to support his teammate. We will be seeing the bomb plant go down for C's, and now, okay, Simple's holding rotations. Ballsy, and he doesn't expect Blade, but he has enough reaction timing to flick. Takes the kill, drops down B with the safety of Seized, and that leaves Markelov again left to clutch things out. I don't think this one's doable. He's running out of time. He's got no kit to play with as well. He's got to land these shots quickly. Simple's going to hear him drop. He hits the first headshot. Now things are looking good. Sees to 12 HP, but Markelov realises he has not got time for this one, and they don't know the exact points of health left on Caesar's body. Markelov will have to run for the hills, hold onto that gun, and it will be another one for Navi, but a close one at that. Anyone want to do any translating there in the bottom left? Not sure what that said. I'd love to know. But a good round from Navi. I like the way they play it slow. After they put it into that 2v2, they get C's down vent. Simple just sits in A waiting, holding rotations. And he does a lot of work there. Doesn't allow Flipside to get an inch. And then we have that AWP saved from Markelov. The rest of them on pistols, not too much invested. And Navi focusing towards outside once again. We got Guardian in his position. Previously he picked up World Air. They know that the AWP is saved on Flipside and they know the potential, but Simple, he's going to open things up. Sees the drop down vents, gets knifed by Blade. That's ballsy. I love the position on those kind of ecos. And Simple pushing out ramp, does manage to catch himself out Waylander. A 4v3, but Blade's grabbed himself a gun after getting that knife kill, so pushed into aggressive positioning here. He's close towards the bomb. Oh, timing. Simple. Caught out by Blade. Not going to go down though. Blade missing a crucial shot there. Could have pulled it back into his favour. Electronic rotating down vents is going to be too little too late. Flamey's already on B and he flicks back round in time as well. Takes the kill. Bomb should be coming as well. Eventually will get planted. Again, we see Flipside in a position where a save is looking likely. World Edit's in heaven. Blade is only just regrouping down B. But it's too late. The bomb is going to go down. And that will be the round pretty much sealed. Unless Blade can suddenly pick up a couple of kills here, which I wouldn't seem likely. Edward's rounding on his position. And he's not going to be ready for it. Does turn in time, but either way, Edward takes a kill. 12 HP left on him as well. Navi will pick up a 6th round. Very, very clean on Nuke. This is Flipside's map pick for those wondering as well. So already, Navi are doing a huge amount of work on this T side. Banded good, thank you for translating that for me. Simple actually said the castles are speaking too loud, the Russians obviously, not me, and asking for a bit quiet. Okay, that makes sense. That's a common issue on LAN occasionally. But thanks for the translation, Banded good. But by coming through again for Flipside here. They held on to that gun in the previous round, the AWP. It's been a constant save for Flipside. 4 rounds or 3 rounds in a row they've held on to that gun. So at least they're good at saving, but they need to be winning rounds at this point. Navi are really not holding back. We've got World Air outside, but again, just pixel peeked by Guardian, the edge of his body exposed. He'll go down. Navi already kicking off the round with an advantage once again. It's a 1-0 essentially coming into this one. But no response. Blade waiting for the knife once again, but I don't think Navi are going to fall for that twice. They're pressuring very heavy towards that hut area, looking to try and spray anyone down playing close squeaky door. And Markelov sits alone in towards B. Blade is the closest point of help in that vent again. The flashes will be coming through. Navi starts to rain down the utility in through Secret, starting to push in as well. That Molotov is well timed for Blade because he just moved out of position in vents as it came through. They should be aware though. Navi know that Blade has been playing in vents so much this half. So already going to be expecting it. Aggression from the CT side. Waylander goes down, but Seized looks to get too aggressive, and Markelov is there to trade. Simple splits in through main, just roaming as he does. And he's having no issue just picking off these players on Flipside. That's going to reroute Navi now. He's killed 2 guys on A. They're instantly going to rotate, get that bomb down, and now leave Markelov to clutch once again. It's so funny. This is not like how Navi have typically been playing. Simple's been kind of held back to some regard, I would say, in this lineup. But this matchup, he's been let loose and he's been just asked to do whatever he wants, and he is really doing so. They take control down towards B, they look to get that pick onto Blade, and then out of nowhere Simple just pops in through main, takes 2 heads, and Navi go, alright, A site's clear, let's rotate. That's so impressive. I like to see Navi use Simple like that. Just let him do his thing. Play round him. He is the catalyst. He is the guy in your team you got to watch out for. The best player, unarguably, in this roster. Now Flipside. Pistols in once again. This is something that we are not rare to seeing. Guarding with York. Aggression. Not going to spot anyone through that squeaky door. Shuts it as well so no one pushes on that CT side. But we've got Markelov talking and pushes. Already positioned aggressively outside. There's going to be a lot of pressure here. Edward mollied him. Flamey waiting for the bait peek as well. Markelov has to come through here. He's got to be exposed. Flamey should spot him. They're not expecting this position. Pulls out the nade and Markelov strikes. 1 for him. Flamey trades though, but still World Air's alive. And that Deagle come through just in the nick of time to pull back the man advantage for Flipside. A 4-on-3 on their hands. Blade still sitting pretty on the roof. And Markelov, while he has fallen down, he got himself a lot of information, allowed Flipside to stack appropriately towards his outside position. And Blade, if he picks up another kill, a 4v2, that's almost unlosable for Flipside if they play their cards right. But Navi reconvene in lobby. Edward still sits on the catwalk, and this is important because he can use his position not only to catch off rotations but also split into either A or B depending on where they commit. If he wants to go A, he can wrap through the heaven. If he wants to go B, he can then come in through main, split vents, or go down secret. Lots of options. He's been spotted though. And now the other two players of Navi are reconvening inside of lobby, looking to potentially go for this A play. Molly goes out for simple, no one spotted. He's still going to push here. He's only up against pistols. He can't be too fearful, and all three of them make their way in through. Here's the main push that we talked about in the side of Edward. Guardian not going to get taken down, by the Deagle. And simple, as you would expect, 2 headshots into the site. It's Edward to clean up with a double kill himself, and Navi, they pick up another round. But again, we're by from Flipside. We need to see some more success here from the CTs. They're having a huge issue getting anything done, to be honest. We will just see one up. As per usual. That's going to be pulled up on Wild Air, as you would expect. And he's just going to be sitting in heaven, waiting for this push to cross down towards B. There will be one player from Navi just to sneak on through. That's Flamey. But with the support now of Edward and Guardian, they're going to make their way with 3 players down towards Secret if they do so, please. Edward joins. Guardian holds outside still. He hasn't got a re-smoke, so he should probably just hop down there as soon as possible. He does decide to do so. It's Blade. Aggression from him, but he gets caught out. Flamey takes the headshot again here. It's just rinse and repeat from Navi, not losing an aim battle. And Flamey doubles down with 2 kills in this round. They've even got control of the vents as well. The position that Blade's been holding on to so much for Flipside. But Navi are taking it back in their control. It's Markelov to push in through garage, but look at Flamey's positioning. He's so low, but he's pushed up. The scope's going to be heard. Markelov going to be baited in by that. Flamey caught out in the open, and Guardian as well. He misses a shot, goes in for more, gets the tag, and a pistol actually pulled out to finish him off. That was so lucky. If Markelov killed that final player, it would have been a 3v3 and better odds for Flipside. But now with 2 players remaining, both on the A side, is exactly where Navi are hitting. A bit of a missed call, but it doesn't matter because Electronic is going to be overrun. Only a single kill. Navi wipe the slate clean, once again reaching 9 rounds. Hugely dominant performance here from the Navi side. Simple at the top of the board, 16-4. Followed closely behind by Flamey. On the side of Flipside, no one is stepping up massively. World only on 2 kills currently. He has been losing every AWP duel up against Guardian outside, and I think it's time to split up and maybe move this defense a little bit. This AWP can't any longer sit outside. Guardian's exploiting it every single round. He should be playing some kind of ramp. He can do that solo, maybe post up a little more on A. He's been taking heaven the last couple of rounds, but I mean, this is just another whitewash. Flipside in that awkward spot where you have about 3,600 and you got to go for that buy anyway, or a little bit more, maybe about 4k. But it's not enough to get a full buy by any means. No AWP utility is held back, and kits are not prominent. As Navi look to continue this outside aggression, it's World trying to bring back the man advantage, but he goes down to Guardian, leaving just Electronic. The only positive is here they've Molotov this position, and they haven't found him. But now they will. Flamey takes him. 10 rounds for Navi. Double digits has been conceded by the Flipside team. And this T side is hugely dominant. Take into account, ladies and gentlemen, this is single elimination. If Flipside loses best of 3, they're going home with nothing. Well, other than I think 5k it is for 3rd and 4th place. That's not exactly what they wanted here. Take into account, Flipside actually came 2nd in the last Adrenaline Cyber League. 1st place was given to Gambit. I think Spirit came in 4th. I'm not sure about 3rd. Or Spirit were in the 3rd, 4th bracket alongside another team. I can't exactly remember. My brain is telling me Tengri, but I think I'm wrong. So, obviously these teams are a little tougher now we go into the 2nd Adrenaline Cyber League, but Flipside should be putting up a little more rounds on their first map. On their map pick as well. Electronic unable to connect the shot to the CZ75 outside. It's Markelov to drop to Guardian. Another pick for Navi. It just seems like every single kill is going their way with no trade frags coming out from Flipside. Deep nade, good damage. Pistol, not going to land from Electronic once again. It's World Edit solo. He wraps back in through lobby, but making noise while he does. They know he's here. Tech9 out. Simple fighting this one. He's still blind, but he's going to get away with it just as the flash goes. Navi, 11 rounds to 1. Flipside back on their buy again. Swirled it on that AWP, but I don't want to see him outside anymore. I think they need to completely give that up. Switch him up. Even Heaven at this point isn't working out. He needs to go towards ramp, play that solo ramp position, try and get a pick. Bit of aggression maybe in combination with Markelov there. Just not outside. It's not seeming to work. Control again early on for Navi. They've got that Guardian outside this time. World Edit sits in Heaven. More understandable. I like the switch up though. If we look at the position of Markelov on the minimap in the top left, he's actually sat behind Garage. A definitely more passive style. And actually this works with World Edit in Heaven. I like this. Now he can play Heaven. He can kind of play that bait role. Peeks out, goes for a pop shot. If he misses, they're going to start to push towards Hell. And at that point Markelov can strike. So the setup is actually quite good here from Flipside in the sense that they've changed around the positioning of World Edit, and instead of putting a lot of pressure on him to hit his shots, he's kind of just holding this more passive style, allowing Markelov to do the damage. But let's see if Navi actually fall for it. Blade rotates up through Secret, and if they pick up onto him, they can just jump down into B, but instead he takes a frag. He's aware of the importance of that kill and drops back down alone. And now Markelov even pulling back off of his position. Blade comes back up through the vents. Position that he's been holding most of this half. And this is a really good setup right now for Flipside. They're reading this well. Navi is set up still in lobby, looking like they want to hit A. They've got Edward down B. He can create a distraction coming through the vents, but everyone else set up, poised and ready to go for this A side take. Flipside have a multitude of players in position. It's all onto Edward. If he can get this flank play up through vents, catch up Blade, it could be perfect. The flashes come through. Blade not blinded, peeks out, does miss a shot though. Seas takes him. Electronic needs to do damage, but look at that burst from Seas. Just removes his face, and World Edit will actually pick up a double kill to close out the round. Luckily enough, Flipside make it work, but Seized, huge work done from him. 2 kills. Could have made been the difference maker, at least for Navi, but World Edit finally from that Heaven position makes it rain and gets 2 rounds to Flipside. Pass outside control from Flame, just rushing outside. Why not? Markelov's on the other side. Tag down heavy. Trying to spray through the smoke, but he's got an A1S, not a lot of ammo in that gun. As Navi make their way down towards B. This time they may as well just fully commit. They've got that bomb poised perfectly in ramp on the hands of Seized. They can take that B control. Once they get the distraction of the ramp player who will rotate down, he's actually already left that ramp area. We can see Seized late push ramp, but instead he comes outside, not aware of the adjustment of players from Flipside. Let's see AWP of World Edit versus the AWP of Guardian here, making their way down Secret. Molotov deep, that'll stop any stairs control. That allows them to focus on World Edit's position. This is the first time he's been here with the AWP. They don't actually know he's going to be scoped. He should be winning this battle, and he does every single time. Takes down Guardian, but Edward catches the tip of his brim and takes him down in response. It's a 4-on-4. Flipside still have this outside control in the hands of Markelov, and they need to rotate him fast because this control on B is perfect. The jump of Blade is caught mid-air by Edward. At least he's traded by Waylander, who goes big. 2 for him. But they know where he is now, and with 30 seconds left, they have enough time to hound him out. Waylander repositions out in the open, caught by Seas, dropping in through the vents. And at this point, Navi should be going back towards A. That can really catch up Flipside. The issue is Electronic is still there. Bum will be going down towards B. Rotation coming in through Markelov, who took a long time to leave that outside position. But they are going to be ready for this. Simple is holding on strong. Drops Electronic as he finds himself down in the vents. And now it's Markelov to try and retrieve this round for Flipside. They're going to get reset. Simple is on fire this matchup. 2 more headshots. 22-5 on the scoreboard for Navi. Tearing his ex-team limb from limb. On the map picker flip side as well, something to reiterate. This is not going how it should be for the Ukrainians, or at least the Ukrainians on the CT side. Simple. He's having a day. He's having a great day. Flamey's even brought up the SG. It's looking like Magic Boy all over again. Oh no. Guardians, go for it. Go for that shot. It might just connect as well. Markov is sitting so close. They're going to run in through. Seized, doesn't check the angle, flicks back round in time, takes down Markov. And Navi already sitting pretty with a man advantage once again. Edward took his time. He found him in the end. Waylander down lower. Has been spotted. Has already got himself a kill for the team. The only kill coming in for the team in quite a while. It seems Edward going to run out onto A. Doesn't check the close angle. And Flamey, Electronic will take him down, but Flamey responds. They've still got to worry about Waylander down lower though. And while nades will be thrown in, it's not enough damage to negate his positioning. He's just being that thorn in their side, that distraction player. While Electronic roams around this A site trying to find a pick, trying to find a rifle, but he doesn't. This Guardian shuts him down over from main. And now they know the last player was spotted, how he's repositioned in the meantime, but they know he's around this area. They're holding on to Heaven as well, so there's nothing he can do about that. And Flamey will wrap Bloody, but just a second too late. This will allow Wayland to push out, and they have no idea he's in this position. This is really good. Guardian gets caught. Waylander doesn't expect a squeaky play though, and Navi will pick up the round. It's going to be 13-2 on that half. A hugely dominant one from Navi. I think we expected them coming to this event to be, very dusted well. But not this well. Flipside are getting absolutely nothing done. It's crazy to see such a strong performance from Navi, a team that have always had their struggles. They brought in this roster with Simple. At the time of ESO 1 New York, they won their first event straight off the bat. And they've had relatively no success since doing that. But this is definitely going to be an event where they are favoured somewhat. VP are the other team to watch out for, but not only do they just fly back from the US, meaning they've got to be considerably tired, they've also not been having a great time themselves. We hoped that they'd been boot camping well in preparation for the matchup against Astralis for $250,000, but they only picked up one map, and that was Nuke. And looking at Navi's Nuke, they've been very strong. The flip side, let's see what they can show on their terrorist half as they rush into A. It's World Air, they're opening things up, and actually they're picking up kills. Markolov destroys Simple on the site, and Seized has to defend alone from Heaven as the rotations come in from a three-pronged attack. One from lobby, one from main, and of course the aforementioned Heaven. Flamey forced back here by the tirade of Glocks pushing him, and Guardian's actually going to regroup to join his teammate. As they start to push him together, try and regain control of this area. Guardian spots the first. There's Waylander down and out. They have got a kit on Seized as well, but it's a return fire from Blade. They'll make this round almost over. He takes down Guardian. Seized gets dropped in the meantime as well, and Flamey cornered alone in the back of Squeaky. Taps away. Another one for him, but there's no reason Flipside need to overface. And even if they do, there's not enough time. Surely, as Flamey picks up a second kill. At this point, he's just hunting for stats. Looking in for a third. He's tapping away, but he runs out of bullets. And Markolov will find the head. Flipside pick up that pistol round. A small consolation. An attempted comeback coming in through for this, very, very weak side. But let's see if they can make it happen. Either way, it's going to be a bit of a low buy from Navi. Still counting their cards right, not actually fully investing, which surprises me. And another buy from Flipside that surprises me as well. They're going for the money play. They've got triple UMP. They're not even going for the rifles, a safe option. If Navi forces, Flipside could be in a world of hurt, but it seems like they've done their research. Navi liking to eco this second round. Although Guardian will still be making a mockery of Blade. Opens up with the 1 dig. As you can see, the scout on the CT side, Flamey, he's caught out in the open. Aim punch comes through and Electronic finds a head at range. Good stuff there. Oof. Guardian, second of the round. Eventually he's caught in the back, but he's doing his damage. It's not about winning the round, it's about taking guns off of Flipside, and they are doing exactly that. Waylander tagged with the Deagle, a Simple down B. And C's actually going to finish off the job. But this time onto World Air, not onto Waylander, who's still considerably tagged, down to 30 now, as more damage is done by Seized. Navi are bringing this into contention. I'm getting a bit worried for Flipside. Not a round they should be throwing away. Markelov does return fire though, and Simple will fall. As seized with one single bullet left. He's got to hit his shot, but Markelov's holding the cross. Waylander playing his cards right, not overfacing once he was low. And that round will be going, once again, to Flipside. But very, very close. Either way, another eco from Navi, nade stack, that's going outside, no one here from Flipside, so nothing to be worried about. Instead focus on A here from the teasers, they just burst out it seems, going for the fast play. Up against pistols, this can be dangerous, they've got to be a little bit worried, but at least they're taking their time before they commit to the engagements. They've actually given up completely as they realise Navi have a lot of players in position. Don't want to go down early on and throw away to just a P250 eco. Waylander does find a quick pick on ramp, and that will force the push as Edward goes down. They can just drop straight down B here with no fight back from Navi. Bomb going down as well. Now the retake is on here for the pistols. Again, as we said, just about damage at this point, not about winning the round. They can take guns off, they can limit the growth of the economy from Flipside, or just play exits and hold on to guns as they leave. You see we have 4 rifles on this terrorist half, so if Navi can successfully get exits, Flipside are going to be losing valuable weapons, not just a UMP. It seems like these CTs are getting really nothing done with these P250s, holding a very, very passive exit style. Guardian caught out down towards B as he tries to run in late to do some late round damage, keep Flipside to die with the bomb, and sees he's in the wrong position for the job. Going to be chasing him from behind, but this bomb is very, very close to blowing him up. He gets away with 50 HP. Markelov as well, not hearing the footsteps for some reason. Maybe the crowd's too loud as he goes down. Does respond though. Is now, again, the first bite on the half hit from Navi coming through. AWP on Guardian, that's thanks to the second round save where they didn't invest in armor alongside those Deagles. The rest of them on rifles. It's going to be a burst play. Flipside want to switch up the pace. Blade straight down Vents. He's been a master of this position, holding for rotations already with his knife. No one coming down, but oh, Simple. Just so clean. Just so executed. So well executed, sorry. As he takes down Waylander. Electronic looking to trade, spraying away, but he gets caught behind the wall, and Simple, he doubles down for a second. Blade's already here though, and now he realises, giving away the element, surprise, and Simple takes advantage. 3 kills in the round for him. He is carrying Navi over the finish line, but it's not like they need any help, as World Edit caught outside will get dinked before finding his shot, and Guardian removes his head swiftly, leaving Markelov alone in a 1v4. Only a single kill found. Navi have got this round in the bag if they play their cards right. No reason to overface. Markelov going to fight outside. Flamey tagged up, but it doesn't matter. Takes a kill. And that should be it at this point. If Navi pick up one more round, Flipside have no money to fall back on. Only loss bonus of 2,400. And then they're up to 15, and then they're 1 off the win anyway. I mean, this is already a huge comeback required from Flipside on this T side. Navi looking good to close out this first map in due time. As a pause comes in here for the Flipside team. Looking to try and take some time to work out what they want to do. But one thing that they really can't counter is the actual aim, and that's something that Simple has been showing off this entire matchup. But it's nice to see spirits are high, at least over on Flipside, but right now, every gunfight with Simple they're losing. They can't seem to kill him. And when one player is just going off like that, it's so difficult to counter. But let's see what they can do even without Simple. The rest of the team seems to be firing off on all cylinders. Looking to bring this to the grand final already. We're only in the first map of this best of 3 series. We're going back into it. Buying down for Flipside. It's actually better than I expected. They've got full rifles, Galil on Blade. That's just so he can get utility. The IGL of the team definitely needs that. Always important. As well, they're back on that AWP. Back to Old Faithful, but he's still been losing the engagements outside versus Guardian on the CT side. Now moving over to T as Electronic aggressively positions himself on top of that silo. Guardian not able to get a pick up onto that A side. Simple down B to rotate and vent. Stop Blade from dropping down here. You can see he actually tried to focus on that vent position, pushed out of the smoke, and if he dropped down there, he could have fallen down. That could have been a bad way to start off the round. So instead, he regroups with his team. Electronic spotted by Guardian, but it's too late as he's dropped down onto the roof. And Wayland are actually opening things up outside, but Electronic gets flicked on. Guardian takes him down. It's Flamey now alone towards ramp with 3 players pushing in on his position, honing in. Blade and Wayland again, a kill each. The AWP still survives on Guardian, but Simple has been removed. So now Navi fighting back against a great looking Flipside in this round. A nice split attempt towards B. And the bomb getting planted with 2 players from Navi trying to regroup and trying to get back into this one. They've got, the round advantage to play with, but they're even going to save it this one. They don't want to get overconfident. That's very humble of Navi to not go for that. They've got a 10-round lead. They're just holding on to their guns. Even though Flipside should be getting away with every gun, they shouldn't be losing anyone here. It doesn't seem to be the case. Everyone is looking good. Only 5 HP lost in that first one. Or 8. Now Navi back on that buy after the double save. It's going to facilitate a full investment, which is something that they couldn't have gone for if they did lose those last 2 players in the attempted retake. So that's something important. They can at least get a buyout here on the CT side. But again, it's going to be a little limited. A UMP will be coming in through. And a FAMAS as well on Flamey, even with no utility. He must be playing a long-range position, because I'm not sure why he would pick a FAMAS with 1 smoke over the UMP, because he sees this playing to his strengths, up close with that UMP. Whereas Flamey, on the other hand, he's playing ramp, so he has to go for that FAMAS. As you can see, a drop down already into main. Electronic going to be hunting for frags, and he does damage onto Guardian, who actually misses his own AWP shot in the meantime. Simple alone down B. Flashes come through, he's forced back, has to run on away. Waylander will hear the footsteps of escaping. Oh, Blade. That's an important pick. Finds Flamey. Guardian still tagged up. Edward holding on to the heavens. They actually take the control of Catwalk as well. Wrap back around Guardian. Flick shot onto Blade, only a leg shot. As Edward still holds on to the heavens, going to move on down as he hears him push down towards B. They don't expect him, they don't hear the ladder, and the Electronic goes down as Guardian finishes off his job onto Wild Edit. Markolov does return fire, but it's into a 3-on-3, and with 2 players being tagged up on either side, it's a question mark on who is going to be able to pick this one up. The Guardian will make it so. Waylander goes down, leaving only 2 very tagged up players on Flipside. They reroute back towards A. Markov making a lot of noise. 30 seconds on the clock. Guardian waiting for them, holding on to the bomb with due diligence. He takes a second and a third. That's 4 that round. Guardian having no issue with shutting down these players. It's El Clasico as Navi reach map point. Well, what can you say? Flipside, they had a great T-side round off that pause, but it all fell apart when they lost the bomb control and gave it to Guardian. He is on fire, it seems, alongside Simple. Smokes go outside, Guardian peeking in for more. Bad timing for him, but Edward will open it up, and Simple gets caught by the AWP of World Edit, not able to double down here as he shoots in towards that A site. Navi into a 4-on-4. They've only got a Tech 9 on Electronic to worry about. Waylander wrapping in through the vents. They support A, this could be dangerous, but it's probably going to be a B play. But look at that from C. He just drops in through the vent, takes a kill onto Waylander. He has no idea what's going on. In through the molly. And World Air trades onto Guardian outside, removing the counter orb from the CT side. And this will force Flipside to hit A. But Edward knows exactly what's going on. He's hearing all these footsteps. He knows it's going to be an A-side take. And Flamey can focus on main in the meantime. But Edward whiffs his shot. A jump comes in for the side of Markelov, and he actually goes down to Flamey. But still, he's cornered between two positions. Wild Air eventually makes his way through main as Electronic gets that entry. And now C is left on a rotation, a 1v2. Bomb down. He comes in from heaven. It's Electronic. There's the first. Sees the second as well, and he may as well get it. He does. Seized picks up the map for Navi. 16-6. He takes the victory, and that will be Natus Vincere picking up DE Nuke, the map pick for Flipside in this best of 3 series. Absolutely incredible from Navi. They completely dominate the opposition. They hold back nothing. And that scoreboard for Simple, 25-10.